Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Isn't this so cozy? It is a Friday, and I know I don't look like it's a Friday, but it's a Friday, and I'm home and decided to film this video for you guys. Um, I know most of the get to know me videos on YouTube are normally based on what people actually be asked via Instagram, but that's not where I'm coming from because this is me and I'm just like that. These questions are basically off Google. I just went get to know me questions for YouTube or what people would normally ask or rather answer on their videos. So that's what I'm going to be doing. When I face this way, that means I'm reading the questions on my iPad and I'm filming with my phone there, and I have my vanilla flavored matcha latte over here. Never mind the spoon, it's hot, so I was sipping it with the spoon, but I'm not gonna do it now because that will just not look right. So I'm just gonna get straight to it. These are just random questions, guys. So otherwise, if I don't answer, if you have a question and that you'd like me to answer, just leave it on my on the comment section and I'm gonna answer it there if it's not too personal. So yeah, I'm gonna start. What is your full name? I don't know if I should just tell you guys all my names. Okay, on my ID book, my name is Lindo Buhle and Samgelisiwe Mhlungu. Okay, not Mhlungu because I've changed my ID. So that's Lindo Buhle Samgelisiwe Lila. But my family calls me Nozipo. That's a name I was given by my mother. So Lindo Buhle I was given by my aunts. My aunts gave me that name. Then my mom gave me Nozipo. Both my parents came up with Usamgelisiwe. So those are my names. But my family calls me Nozipo. My siblings, my nieces, well, my nieces don't call me. They call me Mamman Nozipo. So, and then my siblings, some of my siblings would call me Paul, but that's just Nozipo. That's coming from Nozipo. And then second question is, what is your middle name? I've already answered that. What is the meaning of your name? Geez, I didn't even go through these questions because I didn't think I would have to explain my name. My name means Lindo Buhle means great expectations, just simply like that. Great expectations. Who gave you your name? I did answer that. After what or whom are you named? Okay, I'm just gonna tell a little story. So after my parents got married, they struggled having a child or rather conceiving. So after a while, I think they got married in 1985 and I was born in 1990. So you can just imagine how long that was of them trying. So when they finally conceived, and they've always had hope that they would finally conceive, and when I was finally conceived, the name Lindo Kuhle was just so fitting for them, of just always being hopeful that they will conceive. So my name would come from them, waiting for great expectation, which was this lady over here. And then Samgalisi, where honestly I do not know what made them come with that name. But if I were to answer that, that's basically from what I've just explained from Mulindubush. What is your nickname? I think I would say my nickname is Paul, but that's just short for Nozipo, which is the name that I use at home, or how they call me at home. I'm just browsing because these questions seem to be related to the other. When and where were you born? Where are you from? I am from Newcastle. If you have watched my previous Get to Know Me, you would know. But if you are new, this is for you. I was born in Newcastle. That is not in Durban, guys. That is in KZN, not in Durban. Durban is part of KZN, so is Newcastle. So I was born in Newcastle, Imadadin. And I was born in 1990, June 21st. Where did you grow up? In Newcastle. I grew up in Newcastle, same area, but first few years of my life I stayed with my parents, and then from like primary, I think my granny asked if she could live with me and or if she should just come and join my other cousins and just stay with granny. Also because my school was very close to her house, so I would just walk to school. So my parents were just like, why not? Because we got along very well. Where did you grow up? I did answer that. What are your hobbies? I love TV, guys. I love TV. If I'm not watching TV, I want to dress up and go out. That's basically what I like doing. I'm not going to get into sport and saying that I have hobbies in sport. I don't. If I were to play a sport, there would definitely be a volleyball. Where did you go to school? I went, not that you guys would know. So, creche, I went to Zamoguhle in Newcastle. In primary, I went to Kaselihle. If you were in Newcastle, you would know these schools. And then secondary, I went to Sipeni. And then high school, I went to Pindugani. And then in varsity, I went to Tshwane University of Technology. That's where I studied. What do you like about yourself? Ooh, I love this question. I love how caring I am. I love how loving I am. I love how I love the people I love. If okay, I'm not gonna say if I were to love myself, I would love myself just like that. But I just love the way I love, and if I love you dearly. And I just love making people happy. That's just what I love about myself. I put people first. Not that that's a good thing, but I just love that I do put other people's considerations or feelings first. What are your parents' occupations? So my dad was a boiler operator. I don't know how I'm going to explain that, but please Google it if you would like to know. My mom worked at a factory where they made my school's uniforms. So that's where all my uniforms came from. When was the last time you cried? Besides Umgo, the last time I cried was when I gave birth to Liam. Like, oh my goodness, that was just amazing. That was amazing. Those, you know, when they say it's tears of joy, that's exactly what that was. Tears of joy. The moment, so I had Liam via C-section, and the moment, so they were kept, you know how they cover you over here and they busy down there, well, not down there, you know what I mean, behind the curtain. So while they were still busy asking Buba, they done it, they done this, he out. He's like, no, he's not yet. So when I heard him cry, when I heard his first cry, I was like, he's not my baby. So then I just cried. That was amazing. I was so happy and grateful to God that He carried me through my pregnancy and through my birth. I was just so happy, and I was happy that my baby's there. Okay, I'm gonna cry now. I'm gonna stop. But that was the last time I cried. Which is your favorite beverage? Okay, favorite beverage. Alcoholic would have to be gin and tonic. That's my drink. Non-alcoholic, give me anything. Give me anything. I love. No favorites. What's your current favorite song? Dr. Dumi. I posted it recently. What's the name? I think Udumo. Yes, it's Dr. Dumi Udumo. If I'm wrong, I'm just gonna put it here, but it's by Dr. Dumi. Do you have any siblings? So 5 guys. There's 5 of us. 5 girls. I don't know how Dad did it. 6 girls in the same house, and he was the only man for all these years. So I have an older sister. Then it's me. Then I have 3 younger sisters. 5 of us. So I have 4 siblings. Do you have pets? No, but I'd love to have a dog, only if it would take care of itself, because I love dogs. Your favorite vacation destination? Right now, I would love to go anywhere. I would love to go on a vacation, guys. I haven't been on vacation since COVID happened. Now, COVID is about to be history, and I haven't been anywhere. So I'd love to be anywhere. Otherwise, I'd love to go to Paris. How many languages do you speak? How many languages do I speak? Okay, my home language is Zulu. My husband speaks Xhosa, so I know Xhosa as well. Not that he speaks Xhosa, he is Xhosa. English. I do understand Setswana because I studied in Pretoria. I do understand Sepedi, but I don't speak Sepedi or Tswana, but I can understand it. Sesotho, I can try, but I understand it as well. Afrikaans, I don't. Can't speak, can't talk. Can't speak, can't understand it. The first person you call whenever something happens in your life, my husband. I call my husband. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, he's gotta know first. So if you knew I am married, probably that question is not gonna be there. I'm married. I got married in 2020. Yes, it's gonna be my 2nd year in marriage this year. I got married in November 2020, and we had a child May 2021. So my husband is the first person I would call. Dark, black, blue, green. My husband would be the first person I call. Do you prefer hanging out with many friends or a small group? Give me anything. I'm good. So that's what I would do. Give me small group, give me big groups, I'm okay. What's your star sign? I'm in between. I'm either Gemini and Cancer, because I'm on the 21st of June. So sometimes I would fall under Gemini, sometimes I would fall under Cancer. How did you meet your husband? So I don't know if I've ever mentioned this. Now I kept this question for us to do get to know my husband, but that's still not done. So how did you meet your husband? I met Buba on social media. So he inboxed me. He sent me a DM, and of course your girl over here went and checked his profile first before responding, because I was like, I'm gonna have to check you first. So then I went first. I opened his profile, and it looked so innocent and so handsome. So I was like, let's go through your profile first and see what are you on about, and if you are real, because those do happen. So I went through his profile, and I was like, okay, let's answer, let's respond. And then I responded, and that's just how we started talking. And after that, I think we were about to go home for holidays, for December holidays, and he did not go, and I did not go either. So we met in December. We met physically in December. I'm not going to tell the whole story, because then he's going to tell the whole story when he comes onto the channel. But he DM'd me, and I responded. And here we are. How did he propose? He did not propose. My husband did not propose. We just started dating, and in the middle of us dating, we would talk about our future plans, and we had set when do we get married. So we said we're gonna get married. We're gonna of course we started dating. We're gonna get married, we're gonna have kids, we're gonna focus on our careers, we're gonna do all these things, get a house. So that's just how it was. So when it was time for us to get married, we knew when is that. We just knew, we did, okay, this year we're getting married. And it was right after we had bought a house, because that was the plan, that once we have a house, that's when we're gonna get married, and that's when we're gonna have kids. But Uliama decided that in the midst of us planning our wedding, before we even told people that we're getting married, before we even sent invites, actually not even people, most of our family members didn't know by then. But before we even announced that we're getting married, we were already pregnant. We got pregnant while in the process of planning our marriage, or rather our wedding. So it kind of seemed as if we were getting married because we were pregnant, but that's not the case. It seemed like it, but it's not the case. The truth is just that sorry, I'm checking here because my setup today, but anyway, so it just seemed as if we were getting married because we were pregnant, but we started planning our wedding and Uliama got into the mix. So I got married, get pregnant. So that's just the story. I think it was 3 months pregnant. Was I 3 months or 4 months pregnant when I got married? So he did not propose. We just knew, what do we do first and when do we get married. Where do you stay? For security purposes, I'm not going to specify, but I stay in Joburg. I've been staying in Joburg for, how long have I been staying? Have I been here? I've been staying in Joburg since 2008. Wow. I've been staying in Joburg since 2008. What did you study? I studied public relations management in Pretoria at TUT. And I did short courses. I did customer relations, and I did a call center thing right after matric. I think, if you guys remember, it depends how old are you. If you guys remember, there were a year where cornerstone was just a thing. It was just a thing. So when I took a gap year after matric and I stayed home for a few days, or rather for a month or two, all I was watching on TV was those ads, cornerstone. So I was like, okay, fine, let me just give this a try. And then that's when I came to Joburg to do that course, the call center course. Yes, a cornerstone. I don't even know where that certificate is, but that's what I did. And right now I'm busy with, but to go is so lazy. But right now I am busy with my marketing and communications at UNISA. Do you have children? Yes, I have a 14 months. Okay, he'll be 14 months this month on the 18th. I have a son. What do you do? If you've watched, if you have been following, or if you haven't, I got retrenched in 2020, just when COVID started. Company decided to retrench a lot of people. So in our department, out of like 15, 20 people, they left four or five people. Yeah, somewhere there. So I got retrenched and I stayed at home, and I kept on applying. There was nothing, guys. There was nothing, and I still don't have anything at the moment, but I have been thinking of starting a personal gifting company and events. So that has been registered. I just need to focus and do my best on this. Because every time I do something like this, I'm like, but this could be a service that you could be rendering to people. But I just love it. I just love personal gifting. So like let me not get into it. I'm gonna do a video about it once it's kicking. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want this video to be so long, but I think I have covered a few things, or rather just basic things about my life. And if you're interested or if you're eager and you have a question that you'd like to ask me, please leave it on the comment section and I'm gonna answer. And that's just about it, guys. This is an updated get to know me, and for those who are new on the channel, this is me. You know me now, or rather you just know a little bit about me. So that's it. I'm not gonna ramble, and thank you so much for watching till the end. I love you. Do not forget to subscribe. Yeah, do not forget to subscribe.